Baby, if you're over 50 and you've been avoiding that gym membership like it owes you money, sit down and let me tell you something that might just set you free. Our grandmothers never stepped foot on a treadmill in their life, never owned a pair of Nikes, never said the word cardio one time, and half of them were stronger at 70 than folks are now at 40. Now, why is that? Because they didn't call it exercise, baby. They called it getting the house together. And once you understand what all that sweeping, scrubbing, and rug beating was actually doing to their bodies, you might just look at Saturday morning cleaning a whole different way. See, this is where folks get it twisted. We think movement only counts if you're wearing spandex and counting reps. But your big mama did not need a fitness app. She had a mop, a bucket, and an attitude. And baby, that was a full workout before 10 a.m. Let's start with sweeping and mopping, because that right there is basically a rowing machine and a squat combined. Think about it. You bending, reaching, twisting at the waist, working your arms back and forth. That's your core, your shoulders, your lower back, all getting engaged without you ever calling it engagement. Now, doctors today will tell you that regular, moderate movement like this can help support heart health, flexibility, and balance, especially as we get older. And balance, baby, that's not a small thing. Falls are one of the biggest dangers for folks over 60, so anything that keeps you steady on your feet is worth paying attention to. So next time you sweeping that kitchen floor, don't rush it. Add a little bend to your knees, a little twist to your torso. You basically doing Pilates with a broom, and nobody even has to know. Now let's talk about hanging clothes on the line. Because that's an old habit that was secretly a shoulder and flexibility workout. All that reaching up, stretching your arms overhead, standing on your toes to get that top corner of the sheet just right. Baby, that's the same motion physical therapists have people do for shoulder mobility. Reaching overhead regularly can help keep your shoulders from getting stiff and locked up as you age. Now, I'm not saying go buy a clothesline in the middle of the city, though if you got the space, it might do you some good. What I am saying is, next time you folding laundry, don't just sit hunched over. Stand up, reach those items up high before you fold them. Give your shoulders a little something to do. Now here go one that nobody talks about. Scrubbing floors on your hands and knees. Our grandmothers did this. And baby, that is a full-on functional strength move. Getting down low, using your arm strength, shifting your weight, then pushing back up to standing. That's basically what modern trainers call a get-up, and they charge you $60 a session to learn it. Getting up and down off the floor safely is actually one of the biggest markers doctors use to check mobility and strength in older adults. If you can get down and get back up without holding on to something, that's a real sign your body is doing well. So don't be scared of the floor, baby. Every now and then, get down there safely, maybe near a sturdy chair for support, and practice getting back up with control. That right there can help you maintain the strength you need for everyday life. Now let's talk about beating rugs outside, because Lord, that was basically a shoulder and grip workout combined with straight up stress relief. All that arm swinging, that repetitive motion, that's building endurance in your arms and your grip strength. In grip strength, baby, doctors are paying a whole lot of attention to that these days because it's connected to overall muscle health as we age. Weak grip can be an early sign of muscle loss. So while you don't need to go beat a rug on a clothesline today, you can mimic that motion. Wringing out towels by hand, squeezing a stress ball, even kneading dough, all of that keeps your grip strong. Now let's talk about gardening, because baby, that was cardio, strength training, and mental health therapy all rolled into one. All that squatting to pull weeds, digging, carrying water buckets, standing up and sitting down repeatedly, that's resistance training, whether grandma called it that or not. And here's something folks don't always know. Gardening has actually been linked in research to lower stress levels and improved mood. Getting your hands in that dirt, being out in the sunlight, moving your body with a purpose, that combination can support both your physical and your mental well-being. So if you got a little patch of dirt, a few pots on the porch, even a windowsill herb garden, baby, use it. That's movement with meaning. Now let's not forget the stair climbing that used to happen just from daily life, going up and down to hang wash, going up and down to get something from a top shelf, going outside to the well or the porch 15 times a day without even thinking about it. That's what doctors now call incidental movement, and it adds up more than folks realize. A lot of us today live in houses where we can go from bed to couch to car without taking more than 20 steps. And baby, that is part of why so many people feel stiff and weak sooner than they should. So look for those little chances to move. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk to the mailbox instead of driving. Every little bit is doing something for you. Now here's the real payoff, baby. And this is why I want you to remember all this. This kind of everyday movement is called functional fitness, meaning it's not about looking cut up for the summer. It's about being able to live your daily life with strength, balance, and independence. Doctors say this kind of consistent, moderate activity can help support heart health, joint flexibility, and even brain function as we age. It's not flashy, but it's powerful, and it's sustainable because you're already doing it. You just forgot to notice it counts. Now, let me say this clearly because Auntie always keeps it honest with you. If you ever feel chest pain, sudden dizziness, shortness of breath, or any sharp, unexplained pain while doing physical activity, that is not something to push through, baby. That is your body sending up a flare, and you need to stop and seek medical attention right away. Moving your body should support your health, not put you in danger. So always listen to what it's telling you. So here's your challenge for the week, baby. Tomorrow, when you clean, add a little intention to it. Bend deeper when you sweep. Reach higher when you fold. Get down and get back up when you scrub. And tell me in the comments, what was your grandmother's cleaning routine like? Did she have a signature move, a Saturday ritual, a don't touch my clean floor rule? I want to hear it. Subscribe to Auntie's Health Cabinet because around here, we remember the old ways, but we use common sense with them.